Hey everyone, this is Corey with Casual EDC, and today I'm going to be doing a little unboxing and some first impressions, hopefully, for you of a couple different knives. A big thank you to Coby for sending these from Instagram. Much appreciated. If he would like, I will link his Instagram down below. If not, we'll just leave it at a thank you. Unboxing these guys. Sorry, put my knife off to the side. My Bradley Marias Vector is what I was carrying today, so that's what we're going to use. Now I know there are I believe there's some loose knives in here, because I know what he sent and I don't think there's room for all the boxes. So, and I'm trying to keep it this way so I don't reveal his shipping info or mine. Okay, we're good. I didn't cut anything. Now, he said he was having some issues getting some knives reassembled as well, so you might see some in parts, in pieces here. So we're going to take a look. Alright, so there's all of our knives wrapped up here. I guess we'll just start going. You can see there's one in a bag over here. Kind of cheating here. Looking at what that is. I know what knife that is. It's a knife you guys have actually seen here on the channel before, because I featured some of Coby's knives on this channel one other time. He had sent me a few to sharpen, and I gave some first impressions. This one here, if I can get this off. Alright, come on. Can you tell what it is already? Alright. This is the Giant Mouse Ace Biblio, all titanium stonewash here. I have never handled a Biblio before. This is pretty well centered, slightly favoring the clip side, maybe just a touch. All right, let's check it out. Okay, a little stiff on the detent. That was better. It's a lot smaller than I thought. I always knew it was a small knife, but a little smaller in hand than I even think I would like. The titanium is definitely a little slick. Let's see the action. Alright, it's smooth. Not crazy smooth, but I'm thinking that'll be nice if it was cleaned up a little bit more. Flicks out nicely with the middle finger flick. Not too bad. Yeah, tough, a little hard on the detent on this one. We'll see how the other knives are in here. So I'm just gonna leave this one off to the side. Off to the side, excuse me. This is sharp, I promise. It's just hard to cut this stuff. And look, another Biblio. Yeah, he told me he was going to be sending two of these guys along. As you can see, this one is in micarta. This one is slightly better in terms of centering, as you can see there. Let's try this one out. That was much nicer, and this is much nicer in hand. I really like these, this contoured micarta. Still smooth, still flicks easy. This is nice. A lot nicer than the titanium one. That's for sure. And you can see it's substantially thicker. And I think that's a big part of why it's comfortable. But yeah, very neat. I'm excited to give these some carry. Moving on, we'll do this first. You have a knife in a bag here. This is the Blade HQ Vox Dapper. He said he was having some issues getting this one back together. So it's there in parts in a bag, and I'm gonna get this back together for him. You guys have already seen a video on this with my first impressions of it. So maybe I will get a full review out for you, or at least a quick review. And the last knife here, which is the one I'm actually looking forward to the most. Let me just move these over. We have the Pena knives Zulu. This is the front flipper Zulu. The centering is off. He said he had some issues getting this one back together. And I'm already thinking that, yeah, the pivot is way too loose on this. You can see that bouncing back and forth. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's where his issues are coming from. That fixed the centering, pushing the pivot around like that. A little bit. It's drifting off already. But let's give this a flip. Ooh. The detent was really light. Lockup looks decent. This I like a lot. I had a front flipper sway back, if you guys recall. I did a video on that. I ended up selling that knife because I think I was looking for something else a little bit different in terms of designs from Pena. Now that's super smooth on the close, but it's because there's no pivot tension. So I'm sure this has a crazy amount of blade play. But this is one that I hopefully can pick one up on the secondary with the natural micarta scales. Would definitely love to check one of these out. Or I am checking one out, which I appreciate, but I definitely would love to get one of these into the collection or even a full custom. It's one of those things where I'm not sure if this is where I want to go with a full custom or not, but these are obviously much more affordable, about a third to a fifth of the price of a Pena custom. So his custom's, well under $1,000 on the secondary market, which is nice for custom knives. It's always a little tough sometimes to gauge the secondary market. Some makers like Gareth Bull, Jason Guthrie, their knives go for, if they were $500 base price, they're selling for $2,000, $1,200, things like that. So anyway, here are the knives that Coby sent along. 2 Biblios to check out. The front flipper Zulu, and then our Dapper, which is in pieces over there. So I'm going to get these up and working order for him, make sure this guy's good to go, as well as the Dapper. And then I will be able to bring you guys a quick review for all of these. These two you'll probably see the same video for. Cover them both in one. And then the Pena and the Dapper will get their own videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. That's going to be it from me today. And I hope you enjoyed and have a good rest of your day. Take care.